levels. And the idea is, if you are, if you're a technical person and you're into the technical aspect of it, there's all kinds of cool theory stuff that happens in it. If you're a classical player or a bass player that just uses fingers, you can do this with 2 fingers. If you're a shredder and you want to just work on speed picking, it works for that. If you are an advanced player, an intermediate player, you can pull this off in many different ways. If you're a beginner, you may struggle with it a little bit, but it's not impossible. So your middle finger is going to be off of the C, okay? Now what we're doing is we're going to utilize 1 finger for every fret, and we're going to play a major triad, okay? And like I say, I don't have to go into all of the theory here, but there's all kinds of cool theory stuff that's going on. If you're a beginner, we're just going to use our middle finger on the 5th fret, 3rd string, and like I say, you can adapt. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit this note, and then we're going to go to our 1st finger, which is going to be on our D string. So that's going to be on the 2nd fret. Remember, we're using 1 finger for every fret. And then finally, our pinky goes up to the G, which is on your 5th fret of your 4th string, of your D string. Okay? Okay, so that's what we've got. Now, all we're going to do is, like I said, this is a major triad. And you don't have to play as fast as I am. So if you're
where's the pinky finger again?
I'm sorry, oh yeah, this on the 5th fret, 4th string. So what would happen is...
Does everybody want to try that real quick?
Pattern's the same fingering, okay?
So we started with the C arpeggio, and now
we're going to G.
a G. Playing
Which
the
is,
G.
which you're, like I say, we're doing the same pattern as 2nd finger, 1st finger, pinky, off of the 6th string.
Just right below it on the next
Right.
lower set of strings. Okay.
Okay, so to finish this, what we would be doing is we would be up here. And we just return back, okay?
Okay.
The reason I'm saying that is because guitar players like to learn the intros of songs and like to do the cool stuff. Bass players don't know what we're talking about because bass players learn the whole song because they play it the whole time. But guitar players, we all like to,
Just for 2 hours.
that much of it, and then not where. And so when we work with bass players, we're like, bass players are playing the whole song, and we're like, dude, I only know up to like the 1st chorus, And so I'm saying, and incidentally, you would be doing that up here, but once we get up here, we'll talk about that. So what we've got is just this much so far. Now, what happens from this is we're going to take our 2nd finger, and where our pinky was located, we're going to move our 2nd finger up to where our pinky was located. So we've based this off of our 3rd fret, and our pinky goes to the 5th fret. So what happens now, we move our pinky, or we move our 2nd finger to the 5th fret where our pinky was, and we do the same thing.
Oh, so we're going up the circle of fifths.
Exactly, yes.
That's cool. With major chords.
Right, if you're into music theory, this is a circle of fifths. This is a one
or fours. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it'd be yeah. So, but C to G, G to D, D to A, and the rest.
I'll write that down on the. I'll put tech.
Yeah. We also talked about 1-4-5s. One of our little groups, we talked about 1-4-5 patterns. This is the 1-5. Okay, so all we're doing right now is we're just going where our pinky was. If you're a beginner, you can go back and forth with this as much as you want, okay? You could stop here, and you can just do this much of it. And you can move around with that. I'm going to keep going up. Some of you might not have the fret ability to go up there, but it's really cool if you can, okay? And all we're doing is we're just doing the same pattern. Right, and then now we go where our pinky was, we go up to the 7th fret. And we go 5th string, 6th string, okay? Then we go from where our pinky was, which our pinky was on the 9th fret. Now we're going to go and move our 2nd finger to the 9th fret. Do the same pattern there, okay? And then, right, where our pinky was, right, and now where our pinky was, now we go to the 11th fret.
Fuzzy over here.
I'm not going to say, it might not sound as pretty on some of you, but, and it also it might get easier for some of you that have lower action, it might get harder. Okay, so,
For a big dramatic ending, don't just stop. Get it in. Wait, slow it down.